Well, guys, this is it. My last day ever.
Who's hound? Hack e-beggar.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate e-beggar. Donate e-beggar. Donate e-beggar.
Gravy train.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. On my TikTok.
white Canadian.
On my TikTok. I'm white. On my TikTok.
White Canadian.
On my TikTok. I'm white.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
I'm going to ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face.
Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. I'm British peanut.
I'm very uneducated. Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored.
Tangy. Mmm. Tangy. Mmm. Tangy.
Tangy, 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 tangy.
Tangy.
I'm insane. Double. Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
Oh,
Yep, yeah.
oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? It would have rocked my car. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap.
See what I mean?
Hitler flap.
Thank you very much. Because I'm white.
The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck. Shit.
Beautiful looking lunch.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management.
Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
Domik music service through the happy and the sad. Can Domik music service through the good times and the bad. Can Domik music service through the trials and tribulations. Ken Domik is our friend.
Well, guys, this is it. My last day ever at this cottage.
Wait 1 minute, you clickbait asshole! What did you just say? At this cottage? The thumbnail and the title both read "Saying Goodbye Forever" with you crying. And you're talking about a cottage? And it's not even, that you don't have a cottage anymore. You say, at this cottage. Like, where is the drama? You're always at the other cottage, your mother's cottage. So this is you saying goodbye forever to your wife Carol's parents' cottage that is getting sold. And you try to make it sound like it's something much more serious. And you set it up with the sad music, and you're doing an acting job right now. It's like, well, guys, this is it. My last day ever at this cottage. You punk! You clickbait punk! You did this before, back on November 17, 2019, which is more than a year and a half ago, when you said, goodbye, YouTube. And you have to wear the YouTube hat, and you have to use their trademark of their logo, and you make it sound like that you're leaving YouTube. And all that happened was that they were closing their Toronto office. That was it. And that's what the title should have said. Oh, YouTube closes Toronto office. Dang. No, you make it sound like, goodbye, YouTube. And you have since gotten more than 23,000 views for that, which is about 6 times more what you usually get on your boring, stupid B-roll vlog channel. Like, you've got 2 cottages to play with, and you still have the one. Like, you're never at this cottage. And you've been at this cottage about 6 times in the last 5 years. You were always at your mother's cottage. We hardly ever see you at this one. And you're trying to get us to feel sorry because Carol's parents made a real estate deal and sold the thing? We're supposed to get all up in our feelings for that? You cheap hack. How are you going to sell this video? You going to keep the sad music playing and your cheap acting job? What have you got? Do it!
So, today's the day I tell you what's been going on that we're being very private about.
Not anymore. If something is private, it's private. If something is being exploited in a cheap, tawdry way for views and cash, then it's being exploited in a cheap and tawdry way for views and cash. You are not a member of the British royal family. Nobody is waiting to hear what's going on with your in-laws and a real estate deal. You are a chicken sandwich eater. And I am happy to report that your most recent productions are getting mediocre views. People are figuring out that you're not really doing stealth camping. You're just using the word stealth camping. And what you do is you stop in at a fast food parking lot, you eat fast food, you get on a bicycle, you get more fast food, and you pretend to be doing that stuff. So carry on, chicken sandwich eater.
And I didn't want to say anything until it was all kind of said and done. But Carol's mom, I guess, developed dementia, Alzheimer's, many years ago.
Which is nobody's business except for your wife Carol's mother and father. Due to the nature of her illness, she can't even make a decision on you exploiting it for views and money. You know, you make some money, goes into your pocket. You go buy more toys. You go buy more beer. That's why you're doing this. If she had arthritis as her condition, then you could say to her, hey, is it alright if I tell everybody you have arthritis and make a sappy video, and that's the reason why you and your husband have to sell the house because you can't upkeep it anymore? And then she could say, oh, my back, my arm, yeah, you can make the video, Ken, I don't mind. She can't even make a decision on this. And so you're deciding for her to go tell everybody else without her permission that she can't manage on her own, and it's too much of a burden for her and the husband to carry this house and maintain it, and so that's why they have to sell it. You did this all the time to your own son, Ben. Whenever he got sick, you made a video about it, including when he broke a bone while skiing. You said, "Beginner snowboarder breaks bone." You have no class at all, you cheap punk.
And this is their main residence, so it's hard to look after somebody who's in that kind of medical need by yourself. And the cottage is getting older. Jim and Joan used to have a cottage over there, and then they saw this land come up for sale, and it had the bunkie over there. The huge deer flies are flying around. And then they built this, and I think they bought this property in '98, and then by either '99 or 2000 that building was finished, and they've been living in this building ever since. But they're both in their 80s now, and finding it very difficult to look after the cottage, and we only have so much time ourselves to come up and help, and it's just a lot of work. It's a big property, lots of things to do, lots of things to maintain, and so we all have our own homes. I also have my mom's cottage to help out with.
By to help out with, you mean that is where you do your wild and dangerous binge drinking drunk streams, where you will take shots of hard tequila only if your fans will pay you $80 per shot, and you'll just drink and drink and drink until you're like this. I know that kind of messes around with the sort of sad story you're trying to tell here, so people will watch it plenty and you get more money. It's just, we just want to remind everybody what the real Domik is about. It's not all this sappy, sweet material. It's just you getting wildly drunk on tequila for cheap money.
Plus this one, and Carol's sister and brother-in-law, they've been coming up as much as they can. We've been coming up as much as we can.
Sure, you've been coming up as much as you can, Ken. And when you get there, you don't help anybody. You just spend 12 hours setting up for and then carrying out a 6-hour drunk stream, and you do that. So let's stop pretending that you're some kind of hero when you actually go to the cottage to go get shit-faced for money.
But it's just too difficult. So basically what I'm saying is they had to sell the cottage and move into a very nice retirement home, where Carol's mom will get the medical attention that she needs on a daily basis. Again, it was just very, very, very hard for Jim to be here during the week by himself sometimes, trying to do things and also look after his wife. So the best, which was wearing him down too. So that's why they decided to sell the cottage and then move into the retirement home in Barrie, which is good because it's a little bit closer to where we live, and so we can visit them even easier, being that close to us. And so that yesterday was Father's Day, and so we had Carol's sister and brother-in-law, and then Brian's wife. As you know, Brian passed away a few years ago, I think 5 years ago now, and so she was here, and we brought Jim here, and we had a Father's Day celebration here, and we had prime rib, and had a really good time.
The only thing that was missing for Father's Day was your own 2 kids, who are now young adults and never show in your videos anymore because you are so regularly getting drunk on camera for money and making an absolute fool and embarrassment of yourself.
Had a really good day. So after I finished in Parry Sound, I drove straight here for 3 o'clock. We all hung out. It was a beautiful day yesterday, beautiful. We all hung out on the deck, had the awnings out, and just talked and had a really good time. And then we had our dinner, and then Brian's wife drove Jim back to the retirement home, and that was, I think he might come up possibly one more time to help the new owners with a lot of the things that he's tweaked himself. He's a plumber, so he has it all plumbed up the way he likes to have it all plumbed up, and he wants to make sure that the new owners are savvy on how the whole household runs. And because there's like, you know, the pumps, and it's complicated. I'm not a plumber, so I have no idea how all that stuff works.
Which is not surprising. The only things that you know how to do are eating chicken sandwiches, getting drunk on camera for money, telling long, boring stories to drag out the footage and get more monetization, and then put canned music behind it, and you consider that to be quality material, which it is not, and that's all that you know how to do.
But this is my last day.
So this is all about you. Never mind your mother-in-law, who has a serious medical condition which leaves her unable to participate in the upkeep of the house, and her husband having to make the big decision to sell the place. This is all about you and exploiting her medical condition for this sappy story, which is just for you to make more money. And so now this is your last day at this cottage. Well, boo-hoo.
Carol's going to be up here for the rest of this day. This is Monday, and she'll be coming home later on tonight. I got to get home and edit all the stuff that I shot the last 2 days in Parry Sound,
which is footage of you eating junk food, going on a boring bicycle ride to get more junk food, and sitting on your ass in the van playing video games for 4 hours. That sounds like you got a lot on your plate, Ken. There's a lot of work to do.
And but I wanted to make sure I told you guys what's going on in our lives, and it's really sad.
And it should be something else. Private. Yet you have another P word that you're attracted to, which is it's really profitable. So you go to the cottage and you make it all about you, that this is my last day at this cottage. I still got the other one to party at. However, this is my last day at this cottage. You're sitting there editing this after you shoot the footage. You're going, yeah, this is the sad music. Play the sad music. Play the sad music. That'll get me some more money.
It was very emotional yesterday. I feel really bad for Carol's dad and Carol's mom, of course. And
not bad enough to respect their privacy.
But Carol's dad, he's still in really good spirits. He's very sharp. He's still, you know, if he didn't have to sell, he would still be puttering around, doing things, fixing things. And but he can't do that and look after his wife. And Carol's basically been helping the last year, and so is Carol's sister. They've been here tag teaming, going back and forth.
While you do what? While you do this.
I think Carol's parents moved out of here about 2 months ago, and so we've been since then staging the house, selling the house, and now yesterday or on Saturday they had a big yard sale, so they had all the stuff laid out inside the big garage, and people came by and bought stuff and made some extra coin for Carol's dad. And but again, Carol's sister and Carol have been alternating days. Sometimes Carol will be up here for a few days, and then her sister will be up here for a few days helping, and then now they're also helping at the retirement home because they had to help feed their mom and then visit their dad, right? And it's a very huge shock to the system to go from having this beautiful cottage and all this property, and now you're in an apartment, and it's a nice apartment, but it's not this. And so it's extremely upsetting for Carol's dad. Carol's mom has, I'm not sure if you know anything about dementia and Alzheimer's, they don't even know what's going on anymore. So
it was a great opportunity for you to come to the property without them being there or knowing what you're doing, and for you to make this really cheap melodramatic video to cash in on the whole thing somehow. Great job, Ken.
she's at that stage, and so it's sad to see. And
it is also sad that you are exploiting it for money. And as this video carries on, you will continue to make it about yourself. I used to go over there, and I used to go over there, and now I can't because they sold it.
But everybody's persevering as best they can, trying to make everybody as comfortable as they can. And again, selling the cottage was the best move for everybody involved. And unfortunately, I can't afford to buy this cottage.
Our Ken has no idea how vulgar it is to be talking about money at a time such as that. And like, despite the sad music that he's deliberately playing, he starts to laugh. It's like, unfortunately, I can't afford to buy this place. It doesn't really fit the music that he plays later, does it?
Carol's sister and brother-in-law just bought a place somewhere in Ontario, and that's their home, and so their money's tied up there, so they couldn't buy this place. And yeah, it's going to be extremely hard. I've done so many videos here, snorkeling. I did lots of snorkeling around here, made lots of videos, going around this bend too, fishing off the rock area over there, catching big bass, and putting that on YouTube for you guys to enjoy. I like to share my experiences with you guys. I know you guys really enjoy the experiences that I share with you guys, so thank you very much for watching. Again, if nobody was watching, I don't know, I'd probably put them on YouTube for myself, for my family and stuff, but I appreciate every single one of you guys for hanging out with me on all these good days and bad days, and today is a very sad day.
There's the money shot that he was leading up to. And the thing is, not only is it bad acting, he wasn't even really crying. Like, beware of anybody who cries on camera for money. And he's thinking at this moment too, because he's the one that's making the video. Yeah, that's the thumbnail. 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 That's the thumbnail for the clickbait title. Gonna get me some money. Wrap this one up, Ken. Come on, please. Please, Ken, knock it off with your fake, pathetic acting skills, right? Knock it off. Do you guys want to see the real Ken? He wants you to feel so sad for him. He's acting right now. Oh, poor Ken, I better donate more when he's asking for money while he's getting drunk on the weekend. $80 a shot. Do you guys want to see the real Ken? You want him? Here he is. Back in the late autumn of 2019, Ken was in Barrie, Ontario to go to Smoke's Poutineery to get some poutine and eat it in his car. He parked on Dunlop Street, across from Smoke's Poutineery. He was stuffing himself with poutine, and then he notices, at the nearest intersection, coming out of a health food store, they're pulling a person out on a stretcher to take them to an ambulance. And there's already a fire truck there, which was there earlier. And Ken thinks it's funny. There's somebody there being pulled out on a stretcher. Could be heart attack, could be a stroke, could be a slip and fall, a concussion, anything. And he's making a joke because he thinks it's funny that someone needs medical attention at a health food store. Do you get that? What kind of a jackass would make a joke about something like that? That's Ken Domik watching a human being pulled out of a store on a stretcher to an ambulance, and he thinks it's funny. And he wants you to get all up in your feelings for him because his wife's parents sold their cottage. So he's going to say, well, there's a person coming out of there at the health food store. There's no one coming out of the Smoke's Poutineery. And then he says, they're dragging the body out of there. Do not believe me? Here is the footage.
There's a fire truck that went down that road with an ambulance. Somebody's in medical need at the Nutrition Plus place. Go figure. There's no ambulance in front of Smokes Poutine, but there's an ambulance in front of the Nutrition Plus Community Health Market. They're dragging a body out of there.
So always remember the difference between the real Ken, who laughs at people who are being carried by a stretcher to an ambulance, and the real Ken, who gets drunk on the weekends only if you pay him $80 a shot, and the fake Ken, and his little fake acting jobs, pretending to be somebody he is not. Wants you to get all sad because his wife's parents had to sell the place. So what? It happens all the time. Grow up, child. Grow up, child. Woo-hoo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo.
That's so funny. Yesterday I was just gonna come here, have dinner, hang with everybody for the night, and then go home and then start editing today. But I'm glad I stayed over. But yesterday was just a whirlwind, and I wasn't even thinking that it's my last day. I don't know. I was thinking we had like another weekend or something up here or something. But then it kind of hit me just now when I was talking to you guys.
Yeah, right. As if all of the footage that you shot was scripted. All leading up for the moment for you to say, thanks for being here. On the good days and the bad days. And this is a sad day. Sorry. Just give me a moment, please. That was all scripted. What a liar you are. It just happened right here, talking to you guys. Get out of here!
That this literally is the last moments that I'm going to be here at this beautiful cottage.
So what? You can still go get drunk every weekend at your mother's cottage, and it's a great place too. All done with the hard work of your mother and father, not anything that you earned. And you're trying to make us feel all sad because you're going to lose one other place to go get drunk at? Shut the fuck up already.
And it's gone forever. Crazy.
Please stop talking, Ken. You're not really an adult. We called you a man-child because you are so childish in the way you do things. It's like things come and things go. It's like there goes the cottage. Crazy. Crazy. Like, shut up already. If you had have become a civil engineer, you'd be retired 5 years ago. You'd have all kinds of fucking money, and you could have bought that place. Instead, you became a lazy chicken sandwich eater. Crazy. There it goes. Would you please stop the acting and put an end to this melodramatic piece of shit? Please, Ken.
So once again, guys, love to thank you for all your views, your comments, your thumbs up of being up here at this beautiful cottage.
Would you shut up already about the cottage? A cottage is a place where no work gets done. It's for people who have earned it. You go to your mother's cottage. You go to your wife's parents' cottage. You're a chicken sandwich eater. You got lucky with these places. Do you ever invite the fans up to the cottage? No. Do you ever do giveaways when you're doing your drunk streams? No. You don't give anybody anything. You want everybody to feel sorry because you've lost the use of one of the two cottages? Get lost!
And just leaving comments and letting me know. And Carol reads the comments when I do videos at the cottage, and she appreciates all your love and support too. So this is it, guys. Wow, it's amazing how it just hit me now.
Not amazing, because it was scripted. Your love and support. Your love and support. This guy is not starving to death. He has bought $120,000 worth of brand new Volkswagen vehicles in the last year and a half. And he's saying your love and support. If you're a Ken Domik fan, show your love and support for your own friends, family, and yourself. Stop sending money to this jerk and his tequila drunk fests.
Yes, I guess I was in denial. But, yeah. I don't know where I left off. Fuck. It's so hard. It's so fucking hard. It's over. The new people are going to enjoy it. It's a man and a woman, and they have 2 teenage daughters, and they've been looking for a cottage for a while, and they purchased it, and they got a good deal. They got a steal.
They stole it? Please, Ken, stop speaking, because you're not an adult. Sometimes the old saying is not true, and sometimes the old saying is true, and this time it's true. Children need to be seen and not heard. You only know about 2 things in life, and here they are.
Great chicken sandwich.
All lakefront properties are gold, especially if they have a cottage with them. That place probably sold for about $3.5 million, so shut up, Ken.
And they're gonna enjoy it as much as we did.
Starting with you getting off the property. Your wife's parents were given some time after the deal has closed to pack up things and leave, and like you said, your father-in-law wants to show the new owners how to do things there. You're walking around on the property without their permission or knowledge, saying that they stole the place. Like, get lost, please, Ken.
Again, guys, thanks for all your love and support.
Notice that Ken is breathing heavily, taking a very slow pace up some easy stairs back to the cottage. That is what happens when you eat poutine and hamburgers and french fries and sugar soda pop and do a lot of drinking on the weekends every week for 11 years straight.
Through the good times and the bad times. Once again, this being one of the bad times, sad times. So I guess we'll see you in the next vlog.
Ken Domik Music Service, through the good times and the bad. Ken Domik Music Service, through the happy and the sad. He used to have 2 cottages to get drunk at, now only 1 will do. Make sure that you feel sorry for him and send him your money too.
British peanut.
Double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit.
White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people.
Tangy.